Hey, a few weeks ago I picked up a 1965 vintage Airstream Land Yacht Tradewind 24. I've been looking for one for about 10 years, and finally this one popped up. And I want to take you through the interior. So this is the front area of the Airstream, and you can see over here there used to be a folding table when this was new that was just below this armrest here. But it does have the original gaucho bed, and the upholstery is in decent condition, needs some good cleaning. And then you can see the front window, and then also this storage panel up at the top is all original except for the cut holes for speakers. And you've got the front skylight that was replaced by the previous owner. And you can see it needs a really good cleaning. It does have the original light fixtures, the reading lights on both sides here, but you'll notice that there is a good bit of water damage along the bottom, all along the floor, so along the gaucho, and you'll see that around the base of the cabinets throughout the Airstream as well. Here's one of the windows. These are plexiglass, and I can address that more on my exterior walkthrough. But this one does have the screen frame and screen in there, but the screen does need to be replaced. Now, this is the Galley. It does have all the upper cabinets in place. It's got the exhaust fan and a light over the sink. I'm not sure if that's original. And you've got the enamel sink, and the cabinetry needs some work, but this is the original Magic Chef range and stove. And you can see at the bottom there is some water damage once again at the base. And this is a 4-burner stove, so if I flip this up, you can see here, haven't tested any of this yet, but that's a propane stove. And you can see that the range cover has got some water damage rust that I think I'm going to try taking off with a wire brush. And then the backsplash, I'm not sure if that is original. It looks like somebody put on there some stickum of some sort to put on a backsplash using tiles, and you can see that the previous owner had purchased some tiles for that, and I'm not going to use that. It's very heavy. Each one of those things is pretty significantly heavy, so I don't want to add weight to the trailer. So I'm thinking I'll probably get like a faux aluminum backing that I can stick up there in place of it. You can see some of the original wiring in there. This is copper wire. So I am going to try to keep that, and I need to fully test all the systems. But these old Airstreams are pretty innovative. They are all run off a 12 volt. Even when you hook up to 120, most of the lighting, exhaust vent fans, and a lot of the operations internally are all 12 volts, except for the air conditioner and most of the outlets. And so I'm really looking forward to keeping all of that the same. And it doesn't have one of those control panels, but this looks to be some sort of, possibly like some sort of 12 volt plug that could be used. And I think this is the main power switch that controls the power to the whole camper. So got some cabinetry here. Not much in here right now. You can see the refrigerator vent there in the back. Once again, there's also water damage in some of these panels. This one seems to be okay, but I'll show you a couple of cases where the base floor of the upper cabinets were damaged by water. The original 12 volt two-way fridge was removed, and I did pull out this electric refrigerator, and I don't see any hookups for propane, so I'm going to definitely have to test out the propane systems before testing any of the appliances. Got another cabinet here that's probably a pantry right here. And it's got all the original Airstream little trays here. Okay. Under the sink, it does have these original twist cabinet doorknobs, which are kind of interesting. I wonder if I can get any replacements for that, but it does have the original squirrel heater in there. I'm pretty sure for propane, I'm probably just going to use the range for propane, and then the hot water heater, and then hopefully a new two-way fridge in here, and we'll run off of propane. But I'm thinking for a heater, I may go with a buddy heater. A buddy heater, and not hook in a heater system into the propane system in here, because I don't necessarily want that extra weight and the complicated nature of heating. It'd be easier just to leave the heater out of the camper until I need it, and then just bring in the buddy heater to heat things. You can see that that's the original sink fixture there. Okay, this is the mid cabin here. Got another gaucho that folds out into a double like the one in the front cabin. As you can see, you still got those original fixtures, reading lights. Got the original thermostat in there, which the air conditioning system was replaced. So I'm pretty sure that's inoperative. Now you can see this is a case where the floor of this upper cabinet is water damaged, and there are a couple other spots, I think, over here where it may be water damage. That one's not too bad. But a lot of the hardware is missing off of these for closing them. The only one that looked kind of interesting to me was this one that they've installed. So that's the catch. And here's the other piece of it, the other side of it. I was thinking about putting those on both sides, and I'm using those to close these, but I'm not so sure it's going to hold them tight when we're traveling. So, but that's something I'll sort out. More upper storage, and here's the closet. It does have these original pieces from Airstream that pull out. You can see some of the original flooring down here, and potentially some asbestos tile. I need to check into that. There's the wheel well, and these also have water damage at the base. And some of the doors will be becoming delaminated as well, so you have to figure that out. The previous owner did put in some flooring. It's pretty nice. This is the bathroom. It's got the original tub shower here, and that's all the PEX that came with it to redo the water system. It's got the original mirror and light fixture, and here's the cabinetry, and looks like they have like a jump start battery charger from DeWalt that they're using for the 12 volt or for AC/DC conversion, I think. And so I definitely have to sort that out, because it must be the univolt's no longer good. So I'm going to have to look into a power converter in here as well. So that's pretty much it. They did replace the AC system with, I think, a 15K BTU air conditioner. It's a Coleman. And then they also put in new ceiling vents here. There's one light fixture that's missing. That's one of those long fixtures. I can show you one of those. I think it's just the same as this one here. But you can get the covers. I haven't seen the bases. So this one's missing both the cover and the base. So I'll have to sort that one out as well. Okay, that's about it. And just one word on what I'm planning. What I'd like to do first is just do a preservation. So get all the systems working, clean things up, and just make it livable for camping. I'm not trying to make it real fancy. And then I'll probably do a little bit of renovation over time. If my wife and I like traveling in a camper, then it's possible we might do a major renovation to it in the future. Thanks very much. Bye.